reversal chart pattern, and in that reversal chart pattern, inside it you can also find some other reversal chart patterns. So there, just look for entries, you smash the market all the way up. Hello, what's up traders, welcome back. This is Too Many FX guys. As usual, as I promise you that every week we must be having an educative content for you guys. People, I got to say shout out to all Muslim who are fasting, guys. I wish you the best in this Ramadan season for you guys. Inshallah, God, Allah is gonna grant all your desires through this Ramadan season. Yeah, people, when we look at the charts, what you see, this is what we're going to talk about today, and we got to look at how we could get some trades from this zone. As you see, that's where I've got put my box. I got to show you some trades, some simple trades that everyone can get. So guys, as I told you before, that charts keep repeating themselves every day, every night. They keep doing the same thing, just they may do it vice versa, guys. You can see this thing, but it's vice versa, and you just remember what I told you. You just use the same knowledge, you just use the same thing. That's what we call a strategy. The strategy is not all about buying only, it is all about buying and selling, doing the same thing that you did on the other pair to sell, and the same thing that you're going to do on this pair to buy. So guys, when we look at this, what do we see? This is a 4-hour time frame, don't forget. So when I look at the market, from here, man, and see we had got our support from here. So we can start looking this chart from here, and when we get our support, people, what do we expect? We expect market to come back up, but unfortunately it did not come back up immediately. Instead it continued down. When you go on like 1 hour time frame, you would have got some trades going down, because you see this consolidation, it gives some good trades going down. But now when we look at this, guys, you see the market is moving down, but is moving in a corrective way. So what comes into your mind, people, when you see something like that, you just zoom out and see, why is this market really consolidating, yet we expect a very strong move? And when you stand back down, people, you can see that the market has reached this zone. This is a very strong zone, people, all the way from this side, all the way from last year. This is a very strong zone. You can see market came here and respected this zone, it went up, it just came back, it tried to fake out, but still the zone was still too strong. And the same thing that is happening currently on this pair. The market is coming here, but has come on in a corrective way. So guys, when we see that it's coming in a corrective way, we get to see that it has formed something like, it is trying to form something like a double bottom. So when I see this, guys, I see this is the first move, and when it comes back down, I can see now it has started rejecting on this zone. And when it is going up, guys, of course you get any support. For example, like here, people, when you see this thing, you can see that this, we could have called this this is the support why market is pulled up, but when it come back, it just pierced through and it went all the way down. And when we look at the this side, this time now, the market has reached here, and it is going all the way up. So what do we expect? We are looking at it as a support, or if it is broken, we got to wait to see a retest and we get all the way down. But when it came back down, guys, it started rejecting, weak rejecting. What comes into your mind? We just start expecting something like a double bottom. See, a double bottom, of course we know that it is a very strong reversal chart pattern. Of course, I got to tell you that every day, and this is what we are looking for. So as we have just started getting this rejection, and we start looking for something like a double bottom. And when you see a double bottom, people, what comes into your mind? We just expect something like a reversal. So when I see this, guys, just go to my lower time frame. Let me go on 1 hour and see what is happening. So when we go on 1 hour, you can see very well that this is the weak rejection that we are getting on 4 hour time frame. And when we look at these, people, what comes into our mind? We just look for buy entries, because we already confirmed that this is a double bottom. And a double bottom, if you know how to do it very well, guys, you can catch the very next leg after confirmation that has ended, like it has formed, it is now fully formed the second leg, and you can see that we were cruising down and in a corrective way. Again, you can see very good rejections on 1 hour time frame. So how would you get an entry from here, guys? You can see very well that the market has rejected, and since it has failed to break this zone, this is a very clear confirmation for us to go long. And now what we're gonna wait for is to wait for any confirmation, candlestick confirmation, to go all the way up. And you can see now we have just got an engulfing bar. When we take a trade, guys, of course this is not yet a fully confirmed double bottom, but we just take some good trades. You can see that is where my entry was to be, and here's the stop loss below this week, and they target all the way the neckline. Why? We have not yet confirmed that it's a double bottom, but we expect it to be a double bottom. So after getting that trade, guys, you can see that it has moved very well. So what do we see? What do we want to wait for? We got to wait for to see if it is a double bottom. Of course, we just come and mark our neckline. After marking your neckline, what else do you expect? We expect the market to break all the way above and come back down. So guys, when we see that, of course I can just go on my 4-hour time frame to see it, to get a clear outer view of this chart. When we come back on our 4-hour time frame, you can see this is a very good breakout that we have been waiting for. And now after the breakout, what do you want to wait for? We don't catch the move after the breakout. Why? Because this is a higher time frame. So if you have to catch this breakout, people, you gotta have a very big stop loss. And guess what? We always predict what is going to happen with the market. We don't know what's going to happen, but we predict what is going to happen with the market so that we can take the right move, so that we can get some money out of it. So if you have to catch this double bottom, people, of course we have already confirmed that it's a double bottom after breaking of the neckline, and you can see where stop loss was to be, and we will target all the way the other side high. But they don't take such trades. Why? This is high time frame, and we could not take that trade because of big stop loss. And if you're risking too much, then you're not making money, bro. You have to risk small to get big, that's why we do. So we got to wait to see a retest. So guys, in this retest I can see another pattern that was forming in a pattern. So you can see a very good head and shoulder here that was building up. You can see this is our left shoulder, this is our head man, and this is our right shoulder. So this is a very clear confirmation that this is a very good thing that we are waiting for. Of course, when we get something like this, guys, this is we first get our first left shoulder, and we get one ahead, we got a double bottom in a formation of a head. And when the market came back down, we can see it respected our neckline that was formed before. So what do we want to wait to see? As we were waiting for our retest of the neckline, what do we want to see? We want to see the market not going below all this way. If it doesn't go below this thing, that means this support, that means this is a clear head and shoulder that we have just seen on 4-hour time frame. So as we are still waiting, guys, we can still now confirm that the market is really going to reverse, because we have got almost 3 chart patterns in the same zone at the same time. So we just come back on 1 hour to see how we could get the retest of the neckline. And if we get the retest of the neckline goes all the way up, that means we have already confirmed our head and shoulder pattern that has built up and is really formed. On a 1 hour time frame, you can see very well that the market is moving down all the way, but it's coming down in a corrective way. So we just get to see that it's coming back in a corrective way. What do we want to see? We want to see the market breaking our trend line so that we can go all the way up. And now if you see very well, we got a breakout here, man. And after a breakout, what do we do? We just take a trade, stop loss below the neckline, the holding support neckline, and we target all the way this high. Why am I targeting this high, guys? We already have a target, chart pattern that was building up on 4-hour time frame, and that was head and shoulder. So we want to see a breakout here, and if the market may not break out this zone, we expect a pullback, because why? We already broke our neckline of the head and shoulder. And after breakout of the neckline of the head and shoulder, guys, what do you want to see now? We just wait to see the retest of the neckline, and we take the market all the way up. As you can see, when I extend this line which is the neckline of the head and shoulder, guys, you can see how the market started coming back down. and came back down in a corrective way still. So guys, always expect the market to come back down in a corrective way or to go back up in a corrective way. When we are waiting for the test, don't take a trade where the market moves impulsively, that is retesting. No, that might be a faker, that might be an impulsive move that's gonna go all the way, break out the structure that you have been waiting for. But if the market comes back in a retesting, but it comes back in a corrective way, just confirm that you just wait to look for an entry, where to get your entry from. So guys, when I look at this, guys, the market came back in a corrective way, and this is what we want to see. As you can see very well that our neckline of the head and shoulder gave us a very good confirmation that we after putting our holding resistance line, trend line, that gave us a very good pattern, which was a wedge. And a wedge, of course, we know it is also a continuation chart pattern in a trend, and it is a reversal chart pattern at the end of a trend. So guys, when you look at this, what do we see and how do we take a trade? You just come and put here your entry, because we have already got our breakout, and after putting your entry, stop loss, I put it somewhere here. And what is my target? You put your take profit. Your take profit, you don't target all the way the other high that the market is gonna go all the way high, bro. No, if you wanna do that, I gotta tell you how you got to do that. But for now, what do we target? We target, guys, this support. Why? Because we still expect the market to come back on this support that was broken, which is now gonna turn into resistance. And after reaching there, guys, we expect something like a reaction. Of course, you see what is happening. So that's where my take profit was to be. And after reaching the market, guys, you can see how the market moved, and guess what? We hit our take profit. The market started moving, like playing around our resistance that we're expecting. So what we want to see on this time zone, guys, we got to see something very good. We got to see that the market started forming this thing, like started rejecting for giving us a very good support, which was forming up, that it came back down. It was rejected. Of course, this is a previous supply that we are looking at, and after that, guys, it was respected again. It went back up and it came back down. But when it came back down impulsively, guys, you can see sellers lost momentum. So after losing momentum, guys, we just know that this is just a fake out. We might see a very good breakout, and you can see now what really happened with this trade, guys. So this is how I got to show you guys, if you wanna take a trade like this, guys, if you wanna take some good trades, this is how you got to look at the trades. You just look for patterns into patterns. You can get even more than 3 patterns into the same pattern. You can get a head and shoulder, but in a head and shoulder, you can find a double bottom, you can find a double top, you can find a flag, you can find very many chart patterns in the same pattern. So guys, the clear confirmation comes in when you get a reversal chart pattern, and in that reversal chart pattern, inside it you can also find some other reversal chart patterns. So there, just look for entries, you smash the market all the way up. So thank you guys for watching. That's what I had for you today. Just keep, guys, if this is your first time to watch the video on 2ManFX YouTube channel, just hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, go check on our email, guys, you can talk to us, go check our Telegram channel, you guys subscribe, and you guys use all our sources, man. So I can tell you that everything we do, guys, it is all for you, and we got to learn trading for us, all of us. So people, thank you for watching, thank you for liking me, thank you for liking the videos, thank you for supporting my work, guys, because without you guys, I would have not opened this YouTube channel. I've just sat behind my office and start trading alone. But when you're there, guys, you're my family. We traders, we are one family, man. So thank you, guys. I wish you all the best. I wish all my Muslim people happy Ramadan. Let's move on. Let's fasting. You know, Allah all above, and Allah above everything. Without God, everything, there's nothing that you can get. Wish you the best, guys. 2ManFX forever. Boom.